Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the Lions, getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion. And Goff going to look to throw right away. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, Swift. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Goff. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there. He was able to bank this one in.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for his 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something
After
like that.
last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 100 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the move to his left. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. This is Lamb on the end around. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Back to Cannon again on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, and I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have retaken the lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Off the play fake, Prescott. A finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, that is caught at the 7-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. This is Lamb on the end around. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Cannon will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Moore. And good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And it blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground. As
we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This is Lamb on the end around. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll run it right side with Cannon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Trenton Cannon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. To throw on 2nd down is gone. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing again is gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Play action now. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 8 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there, just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Gong. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
Though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, this is Cannon. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Prescott off play action. Dancing to his left. Left side to Lamb. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 30 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they get a nice healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, good luck. He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Go off a handoff here to Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And taken right on the 30. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense.
Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? He's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, this is Cannon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trenton Cannon, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Marr on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive will total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Throwing on third, gone. And now another one thrown incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Lamb on the end around. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the 16, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the ball. But plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull it completely and stop trying to pull the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And Detroit getting set to go now. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's gone. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw, gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now gone. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now Goff on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Micah Parsons getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Throwing here, Prescott. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They give to Cannon. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 62 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. This is Lamb on the end around. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run. This is Cannon. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run again with Cannon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Marr now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And now the rookie's free. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.